rockstars and metalheads, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I'm going to be doing something really different, and it's like, well, I mean, I've done a collection tour of my guitar gear, but this is a Schliech Barn Tour.
I bet you all never knew I collected Schliech, huh?
Well, surprise, I do, so let's do it. So we're going to start over here where our sign would have been, but it broke. It was glued up here, and it would have said, "Welcome to Golden Star Stables." I tried, which is the name of my barn, by the way. I tried to find the sign, but I lost it, so we're just gonna have to deal with that. And here we have a trophy that one of our show jumpers won. A statue of Spirit with some medals around his neck that the dressage riders won. And then a skull, like a skull of some sort that one of our cowboys found. Then we have our first rider, who is our cross-country rider, Elizabeth, and she's on her horse Cherokee, and Cherokee is a chestnut blanket Appaloosa stallion with a star on his forehead, 2 white socks on the front and 2 white stockings on the back. And I actually customized, I painted the blanket, the saddle pad to be green, and Elizabeth's outfit to be green, matching with her helmet as well, which is why you can see some green on her neck. Don't mind the fan, this is in my mom's workout room. This here is the chicken coop, and inside is our rooster, Hey Hey. I named him that from Moana. And inside we have Henna, she is the hen, Donald, their chick, and then Henna has laid 3 eggs, which is Huey, Dewey, and Louie. This is where we keep the cows, and this here is Ferdinand. He is a black Angus bull. And like Ferdinand in the movie, he's actually a very sweet bull who will let anyone pet him, and he likes smelling flowers. This is Caroline. She is a dairy cow. And this is Blackberry. She is a black Angus calf. And that's Betsy. She's another dairy cow. And then that is Moobell, which is another calf. Over here is where the pigs are. This is Charlotte, and then this is her piglet, Wilbur. We have an extra barn over here, and in there is Buck, and I painted him. This is Darth. He is a black Shire yearling colt with a blaze down his face and all white feet. This is Brownie. He is a bay Arabian stallion with socks on his feet. And then in there is Justify, a Paso Fino. And if we open the barn, you see some crates with carrots and apples. Some other crates. We've got a crate with 2 grain bags, a bale of hay, and a bag of pellets. This is the donkey paddock, and right there is Donkey. He is a male donkey, and he's eating, yes, I named him that from Shrek, and he is eating some grain. This is Pinky. She is a female donkey licking on a salt lick. And then this is Pokey. They're full, and she is a donkey filly. Over here, we have the vet set, and we have Dr. Martin working on Cowboy, who is a Palomino quarter horse stallion with 4 white socks and a blaze down his face. And then we have Dr. Miller. This is my truck and trailer. Jim is the truck driver. We have 2 bales of hay in the bed, and our dog, Jerry Lee, in the back. Then this is the horse trailer. This is another entrance. And then on this side is a tack room where you can open it. And inside the tack room is just a saddle. So inside the horse trailer, we have 2 stallions. This is Rocky. He is a, he is a liver chestnut standardbred stallion. And then we have Joker, who is a chocolate Palomino halflinger stallion with 4 socks on his feet. So that's my sister's barn, and I won't do anything with it. And these are her 2 stallions. But in here, these 4 are mine, and this is one of the stallion paddocks. And right here is Angus. He is a black Shire stallion with a big blaze going down his face and 4 white socks. This is Syrup. He is a buckskin-colored Fellow stallion with no markings. This is my second ever Schliech, and his name is Ranger. He is a dark bay, tricolored paint, pinto-colored Gypsy Manor stallion with a bald/blaze down his face and white feet. This is Big Ben. He is a bay Clydesdale stallion with a blaze down his face and all white feet. And then this is Macho, and he is a black Shetland pony stallion with no markings. And that's just some apples they can munch on. Clearly, Macho has gotten to them. Here we have two dressage riders. That is my sister's, who is Izzy, and she is riding Galaxy, a Frisian mare with no markings. And then this is my girl, and her name is Ashley, and she is riding Midnight Thunder, a black Frisian stallion with no markings. And I actually painted this bridle black, which is why you can see this chip mark on it. And then I painted Ashley's helmet black, shirt purple, pants white, and boots black. This is the main barn, and over here is where you can tie one of the horses up to a hitching post or a bar. We have a maroon colored halter in a matching box, tack box. Wait, no, not tack box. Just a brush box or a tote, whatever you want to call it. And if this thing, oh my gosh, and the handle broke, of course. Okay, I fixed it, and inside there are two black curry brushes, or just brushes, I guess. So I'm going to lift the lid and excuse the dust. This barn, I've had it since 2017, bro, so it's old. And inside we have Janet. I believe that's her name, yes, Janet. And she is the barn owner. Then we have 4 saddle racks. On that saddle rack, I have a bridle. And on these 3 saddle racks are saddles. And in each stall has a basket of apples and a water trough. Inside this very first stall is my other second Schliech mare, who is a black and white Gypsy Vanner Pinto mare. Her name is Jacqueline, and she has a blaze down her face and all white feet. And this is Ranger and Jacqueline's filly, Stormy, who is a gray and white Gypsy Vanner Pinto colored Gypsy Vanner with a blaze down her face and all white feet as well. In this stall we have Fog, and he is a dapple gray Andalusian stallion with no markings, and he is just poking his head over the door of his stall. In this stall we have 2 Frisians. We have Shakira, a black Frisian mare with no markings, and her and Midnight Thunder's colt, Black Beauty, who is a all-black Frisian colt with a star on his forehead. And lastly, we have one of my sister's mares, Toronto, who the model is actually a Lipizzaner, but we have her as a white Arabian mare with no markings. And then here is Lupe, her calming goat. And we named her that from frickin' Ferdinand. Yeah. So the barn lid is back on. Here's another area where you can tie your horse up. And then this is another stallion's paddock. And in here we have 2 stallions. Shameless and Silver. Shameless is this is Shameless, and yes, I know the model is a mare and a Lipizzaner, but I have him as a gray Arabian stallion with no markings. And then this is Silver, and he is a Cremello Lusitano stallion, and they are just eating some apples together. This is the jump storage, and I just made this out of cardboard. And so we've got some jump poles and then a ladder. And up here on one of these crates is one of our cats, and his name is Midnight, and he is just sitting up there. And then that is a basket. And inside the basket is a bunch of clay food made for a picnic, if the riders wanted to go on one. This is another cat. Her name is Miss Taffy, and she's a tabby cat, and she's on top of the tack box. And inside the tack box is just a bunch of blankets for the winter. Over here we have 2 puppies playing. This is Dutch. He is a Belgian Malinois puppy, and I named him that after my dog. And then that is Shiro. Shiro is a white Labrador Retriever. This is just a stupid custom chair I made, like oval chair or egg chair or whatever. And then we've got a pitchfork and a broom. Lastly, we have Arrowhead, a female Belgian Malinois, and Samson, a golden retriever. Over here, we have 2 bachelor stallions. This is, I forgot his name, and that's Boomerang. And this is the mare and full pasture. So, wow, it's all a mix between me and my sister's horses. And so let's get started, shall we? Over there is Cream, and she is a Cremello Shire mare. Here we have two ponies playing. That is my sister's, but that is Cinnamon, and she is a chestnut Bella filly who is Syrup and Sugar's baby. That is Sugar, and she is a Palomino Bella mare with a blaze down her face. Over there is Harlequin and Ace. Ace is Harlequin and Joker's colt, and he is a flaxen chestnut colt with all white legs and a star on his forehead. And then Harlequin has white stockings and a blaze down her face. Over there is Cloud and Tornado. Cloud is a buckskin, dappled buckskin and Delusion mare with no markings. And then we have Tornado, Cloud, and Fog's filly, who is a smoky buckskin and Delusion filly. Over there we have Mal and Beauty. Mal is a bay Clydesdale mare with a blaze down her face and all white legs. And then this is Beauty, Mal, and Big Ben's filly, who has all white legs and a blaze down her face as well. That is Icicle and Snowflake. Icicle is a Silver Bay Icelandic pony mare with no markings, and then and then Snowflake is a Silver Bay as well with no markings like her mom. That is Navajo and Shoshone. If you cannot see Shoshone, she's right there. Navajo is a Dark Bay Blanket Appaloosa mare with no markings, and Shoshone is Navajo and Cherokee's filly that is also a Blanket Appaloosa with no markings as well. This here is Valentine, and she's a chestnut Shetland pony mare with a snip on her nose and all 4 socks on her feet. Oops. This is Bling and Sister. Bling is a light bay quarter horse mare with no markings, and Bling is Rockstar and then Sister is Rockstar and Bling's filly who is also a light bay with no markings like her mom. This here is Rain, and she is a black and white American paint mare with a blaze down her face and all white legs. And then this is her and Wind Dancer's colt Firecracker, who is also a black and white American paint with all white legs and a snip on his nose. Lastly, this is Dreamer, and she is a flaxen chestnut thoroughbred mare with stockings on her back legs. Over here, we have our wild horse herd, which is known as the rattlesnake herd. I know it's a dumb name. These are all my sisters, except this one. This is Esperanza. She is the lead mare and is a buckskin mare with no Mustang mare with no markings. And this is her and Bolt's, I believe that's his name. Bolt's son, and his name is Wildfire, and he is a buckskin stallion, a buckskin colt with all white socks on his feet. And this is his twin sister, Lily. Over here we have Bolt, and he is a buckskin Mustang stallion with no markings. And then this is Gunpowder, who is a bachelor stallion and is a Grullo Mustang with no markings. And these two are about to get into a fight. Over here we have a corral, and in this corral is Ryder, and Valiente. Ryder is our bull rider, and he is on Valiente, which is a bull, and we named him that because of Ferdinand. And then we have Tough, and he is on Rockstar, who is a Palomino quarter horse stallion that has a sock and a stocking on his back feet. Here we have the barrel racers. So this is Amberly and Power. I just customized the saddle to make it look like Amberly's strapped saddle. This is Olivia and Scarlet. And then this is my horse, and over here is Hannah, and she is on Wind Dancer, who is a chestnut American paint stallion with a blaze down his face and somewhat all white legs. Well, really, he's got 2 stockings, and they're going around this barrel. Over here we have the jumpers. We've got this jump, a cross jump, and then a wall jump with a water jump. This is my sister's rider. I don't know her horse's name, but this one is mine, and her name is Lizzie, and she is on Diamond. Her registered name is Shine Bright Like a Diamond, and she is a light bay tracker mare with a sock on her left, and they're about to go over this wall jump. And finally, we are at the sheep pen, and in here is Blackie. She is a black sheep. This is Lammy. She is a lamb. Then this is her mom, Shelly the sheep. And then finally, this is Cotton, and he is the ram. And there you go. This is my entire barn tour and all of the other sit down out there. I clearly have a lot. Been collecting since 2017. My somewhat next door neighbor that's like a couple, like maybe like 15 minutes down the road because I live in Wyoming, she got me into Schliech, so I gotta give it to her. I was mainly into Briars until she introduced me to Schliech, so yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you liked the collection tour, go ahead and leave a like by punching the like button right in the face. I really appreciate it if you smash the red subscribe button, ding the notification bell to become part of the family. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace, love, and blessings to all. Bye.